Plaintiff Megan Allen is suing her ex-boyfriend for a down payment on a car, a cell phone bill, and assault. Megan claims the defendant cheated on her with at least 5 women, gave her a black eye and an STD during the relationship. Defendant John Macon admits to cheating on Megan with more than 5 women, but he claims he never hit Megan and could not have given her the STD she claims she has. John's countersuing for slander.
Remain standing. The Honorable Judge Jeanine Pirro presiding. Please be seated.
All right. The plaintiff is suing her ex-boyfriend for a down payment on a car, a cell phone bill, and assault. He is countersuing his ex-girlfriend for slander. Megan, state your case.
Your Honor, I'm here today suing my ex-boyfriend for money he owes me, and the only thing I got out of this 5-year relationship was emotional abuse, physical abuse, and an STD.
STD?
STD, yes.
No.
This is going to be a good one. Okay. Go ahead. How did you meet him?
I met him in high school. We were high school sweethearts. We started dating when we were sophomores. Everyone knew we were an item because the high school we went to was very small. We had 40 kids in our graduating class. It was when we went to GCC, which is a community college nearby, that he probably met a whole slew of girls.
So your high school sweetheart becomes the college cheat? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but she's the one with the STD.
Was she saying you gave it to her? Did you?
No.
Okay, we'll get to that. Go ahead.
Yeah. For one thing, I can name at least 4 or 5 girls that I know for a fact he cheated
it?
with me on.
What did you just say? That's it?
Yeah.
You think it's more than 4 or 5?
Yeah.
Definitely? Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Things weren't the same, obviously, and this is when the abuse started. He was always emotionally abusive, always belittling me. It started with just him grabbing my arm, maybe leaving a few bruises here and there. And then we were
leaving a few bruises here and there?
A few bruises from like his arm.
Yes.
Your Honor, I've never laid abusive finger on her. And as far as emotional abuse goes, she's just an all-around down person. So I got the brunt of that.
Okay. Tell me about the abuse.
It started with him like grabbing my arms maybe and leaving like fingerprint bruises. But then we were in some sort of petty argument and he hauled off and slugged me and I got a black eye. And I lied to everybody and told them that I was taking a dance class at the time at GCC, and it was like a modern dance class, so there was a lot of weird stuff, and I got kicked in the face, I said.
Oh, you should have tap danced your way out of this relationship and left him. I don't know what you're thinking. Did you put your hands on her?
No.
Did you give her a black eye?
No.
Did you call the police?
No.
Why?
I was a little ashamed. I didn't want to, because honestly, I think at the time, I didn't think I could do any better. I know, different now. I've got better, so.
There's no proof of this black eye, first of all. There's no pictures. And I mean, if I punched her to give her a black eye, it's definitely distinctive from getting a black eye from something else.
You mean a black eye from a punch is different from a black eye from like hitting the bottom of a cabinet or a black eye from, you know,
when she got the black eye, I actually think she actually blamed it on cheerleading. I don't know where it came from, but it didn't look like I hauled off and punched her. It wasn't dark enough.
I guess you just proved the point that you tried to deny, and that is that she even had one. You just told me there's no proof she even had one. And then you told me you saw it, and it didn't look like a black eye that you would give her. You a doctor? Be quiet. Go ahead.
I broke up with him. That was in the spring of 07. I finally broke up with him in December, New Year's Eve of 07, because I found out basically he was living with another girl. I just had enough at that point.
I was living with my grandmother.
That's another girl.
Well, no, he was living with another girl our age that went to GCC that he met.
Okay.
And her and I are actually friends now.
No, I was living with my grandmother, and I actually helped out with my mom's store at that point.
Okay.
And I was helping out with my grandmother who has health issues.
Good. Okay. So you didn't beat her. You weren't abusive to her. She was abusive to you.
Abusive. She hit me with a car.
Did you hit him with your car?
I'm telling the truth. He was behind me and he was stopping. No, he was stopping me from leaving the college parking lot.
If he's behind you, go forward.
There's another car there. I couldn't go forward.
She hit me with a car.
I didn't like wham.
She hit you with a car like your body, or were you in another car?
No. She hit me with my body.
Did you get hurt?
Yeah, actually. I actually had to have a double surgery.
Oh.
It'd be interesting. Does he have any x-rays from the doctor from that exact date saying...
But you just admitted you hit him with the car.
Well, the thing is, he's making it sound like I hit him like full on. What I did was I let off the gas.
If you hit him, even touched him, you knew he was behind you. What are you doing? A car is a dangerous instrument. It is a deadly weapon.
She's a pinnacle for mental instability, too.
She's a pinnacle for mental instability. Well, that's a mouthful. That's very good. I like that one. Did you ever sue her, call the cops, do anything else, take a picture? Hit her back? What'd you do?
There are MRIs showing it. And I mean, if I really wanted to, I could take her to court for it.
But you didn't.
Sorry.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I mean, I cared about her at the time. We were actually fighting and arguing, and I was trying to get her to stay to finish talking to her. And instead, she hit me with her car.
That's not good. All right. What are you suing him for?
I'm suing him for a car loan, $3,000 loan I gave him to get a car. I've got a promissory note that he signed.
All right. John has said a couple of things where he's contradicted himself already. I mean, is he a trustworthy guy? Is he an honest guy?
No, he lies about everything.
Like what?
He lies about where he goes to school. I graduated high school with a year of college behind me. And this December, I'll graduate with my bachelor's degree.
Good for you.
Thank you. He claims that he's done with his 4-year degree. He's already been accepted into University of Buffalo Law School.
University of Buffalo Law School?
UB Law for business law.
UB Law? Yeah. Who's the dean there?
The dean? I haven't even gone to orientation yet. So I have acceptance letters and things.
The dean
from
is
home.
Dr. Macau Matua. And anyone who's going to law school knows who the dean of the law school is.
I applied and I got an acceptance letter.
You got an acceptance letter at UB Law School.
Yeah.
Who signed the letter?
The dean.
The dean. Oh, I rest my case. Okay. John, what's your version of all of this? She's suing you for a loan that she says she gave you to buy a car.
And a cell phone.
And a cell phone.
You know what? I'm not going to deny the loan. She loaned me money. Did
How
I try
much
to
is
pay
the
her back?
loan? How much do you owe her?
$3,000.
$3,000. Why haven't you paid her?
I've actually tried to pay her a couple times.
What,
but
she wouldn't take the money?
she never showed up to the agreed place.
Did you ever hear of the United States Mail? MAIL?
With her and her family, if she calls me a liar, I mean, with her and her family, she lies just as much. Her family lies.
What do they lie about?
Well, for an example, I mean, if you want to talk about me, she wanted me to mail it to her parents' house.
Because I don't want him to know my new address. That's why I wanted it mailed to my
Right, so
parents.
why wouldn't you mail it to her parents' house?
Well, her mother is a liar as well.
If you make the check out to her, why are you worried about the mother? You owe the money, send her the money. She didn't want you to know where she lived because she said you left bruises on her and gave her a black eye. This is a no-brainer.
Never touched her.
All right, you're suing her for defamation, slander. Talk to me.
Yeah, after we broke up the second time, she decided to go and tell everybody on the planet that I had an STD, that I gave her an STD.
What kind of STD, Megan?
HPV, human papillomavirus.
Now, here's the controversy about this. She's going to tell you can't be tested for it and guys can't be vaccinated for it. Well, not only do I have proof I was vaccinated for it back in 2006.
Really?
3 shots across 6 months, yeah.
Wow.
Not only did I have the shit, but was I vaccinated for it?
Mm-hmm.
I actually have a note from my coach. It says because I played lacrosse, I was tested weekly for sexually transmitted diseases as well.
Really? Why?
Yes, and I came up negative. It's a sport where blood can be transferred.
Did they test for HPV?
Yes, it's all in this letter.
It's in the letter? Read the letter to me.
All right, as a contact sport, testing for all bloodborne and sexually transmitted disease and infections, including human papillomavirus, are done on a regular biweekly basis. In the time John was playing, his test never came back positive for any disease or infection, including HPV. I can further confirm that as part of GCC's policy against health issues, John Macon was vaccinated against HPV over a period of 6 months, beginning in August 2006 by GCC's appointed.
So this is a GCC, Genesee Community College lacrosse coach?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, it pretty much says it all. Did you have sex with anyone else during the time that you were in college?
No.
Yes, you did. Your boyfriend, while you were dating him, you had sex with him. You've admitted this.
Well, let me tell you, I've only had 5 sexual partners in my entire life.
Okay, here's the issue. The issue is whether or not he had a sexually transmitted disease and whether he gave it to you. All right. Now, tell me about this cell phone business.
The cell phone, what happened is about the same time that I gave him the $3,000, I also put him on my cell phone plan with Verizon because...
And I paid her each bill.
Prove it.
I can't prove it off the top of my head. It was money changing hands.
All right. I'm going to make a phone call. I'm going to call the coach.
Please remain seated. Court is back in session.
I didn't get the coach, but I got the dean.
Yes, Your Honor.
And here's the deal. Genesee Community College does not test for HPV. They test for sexually transmitted diseases that do not include HPV. Now, in addition to that, your allegation is absurd because the FDA hasn't figured out how to test it in men. So your letter, which is questionable at best, that doesn't have a letterhead on it, doesn't have a signature on it, that alleges that you were tested every other week by taking blood and urine samples for HPV is a fraud. This coach did not vaccinate you because there is no vaccination. This is a lie, a fraud, and you know what else? It's perjury. Genesee Community College has made it very clear to me that everything in this letter is a lie. Shame on you. Now, if the plaintiff loaned money to the defendant for a car, he's obligated to pay the money back. He owes $3,000 for the loan. And in addition to that, he is alleging that he did use a cell phone. As far as the court is concerned, the allegation by the plaintiff of $2,058 should be cut in half because you submitted to the court the whole bill. It should be, at the end of the day, $625. You sued for defamation. Now, there's no question that the plaintiff has not made her case out. She alleges that she did not defame you, but the burden of proof is on you and not on her. She has had other sexual partners, and HPV can take an amount of time for it to actually show up in a woman on a pap smear. But your statement that you were tested every other week on a lacrosse team and that they tested your blood and your urine to make sure you didn't have it, and then that you were vaccinated goes beyond the pale. Your cause of action for defamation is clearly dismissed, but you better hope you don't get into more trouble. Verdict for the plaintiff for the $3,000 for the loan and then $625 for the cell phone. So ordered.
Nothing else. We're not going to have anything to do with each other.
I don't want anything to do with her.
I've told him throughout a relationship, you've got to stop lying. And for his girlfriend, I just really hope get tested. Okay, please.